Brett here with
Brendan
eating pretzels. And I just got my Northern Brewers small batch homebrew starter kit. So brewing beer is something that I've thought about trying for a number of years now, and finally went ahead and spent just a little bit of money on a starter kit so that I can break into this hobby and kind of get an idea, see if I like it, see if I can make good beer, and then, you know, we'll see where it takes us. So I'm going to go ahead, open this up, take inventory, and see what it all is. Okay, so I've opened up the box, and inside the box we have a handful of things. Right on top was the Northern Brewery small batch brewery in a box. So in here we have, get this out. So in here we have a little card, thirst for knowledge, welcome letter, which they always mention in their videos, and then the instructions. So how to get started, useful tips on brewing, and the inventory list. Also, this is kind of nice. So here's a instruction set from before we get started all the way through to conditioning it and enjoying it. So, and it's laminated so you can get it wet and not have to worry about it. But in our instructions, or in our inventory kit, we've got, set it down? The fermenting jug. Could have come with a big mouth, but I went with the glass small mini carboy, I'll call it. The recipe kit. We've got a bag full of stuff right here.
If you don't know why I'm here, I'm going to help brew some beer with it.
Yes, he is. So when I start brewing beer, he's going to help me. So here's the 3-piece airlock, the mini auto siphon. So this is the mini Rack Magic. So this thing's supposed to be really great. 3 feet of siphon hose, bottle filler. So that's here. The bottle filler, it's got the check valve in it. The Easy Clean sanitizer, bottle capper right here, and then bottle caps and the DVD. So this is part of the 3-piece bubbler. So it looks like we've got everything here that we need in order to make the kit, or make the beer. DVD for me to watch, caps and everything. Bright red caps, kind of cool. The only thing that it doesn't come with is the 2-gallon pot to brew your beer in, and then bottles. So I'm going to use a standard 2-gallon pot that we have in our kitchen to do my brewing, and I plan on drinking enough beer to get my bottles that I have crimp-on caps, no twist-offs. So I'm going to drink enough beer so that I can get the bottles I need in order to brew this and then bottle it. I don't need those for a couple weeks. Plenty of time to drink a couple 12 packs of beer. Probably do that anyways.
You could even sell it.
Yes. So let me go ahead and clear this out, and then we'll take a look at the recipe kit. Okay, so here's the recipe kit. It comes inside the box, and you can order these on their own without the kit. They do have a pretty wide selection of 1-gallon brew kits, 1-gallon recipe kits. And I've actually already got a next couple picked out. They've got a Smashing Pumpkin Ale, which I love pumpkin ale. They've got a Festivus Ale. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it looks to me like a Christmas ale. And being from Ohio and Great Lakes Brewing, they do Great Lakes Christmas Ale every year, which I always happen to somehow find here in Colorado. But this is the recipe kit that I chose. It's just an American wheat. It's a fairly simple beer, and I chose this because since it is my first time, I don't want to pick something too complex and too difficult and then have a problem. Okay? So we have here, we got some Cascade hops. We've got the priming, the fizz drops. So these are the drops that are actually going to make the carbonation. Since I'm not going to be kegging this or anything like that, it's 2 cases of beer, 2 12-packs of beer about. I won't be kegging this. So these drops are what you put into the bottles before you fill them with your beer, and it helps with the carbonation and gives it that nice frothy head. Okay. So we have another pack of Cascade hops. It's 3.5 gram pellets and then 7 grams of pellets. So 2 different there.
Wait, Dad, you forgot something that didn't come with. Yeast.
And here's the yeast. So here's the yeast. And then this is the dried malt extract. So this is a dried malt extract beer kit, recipe kit. And then we have the specific instructions for this recipe. So there's the box. So we got the malts. We got 2 different size packs of the Cascade hops, the yeast, the fizz drops or the priming drops to get our carbonation, and then the instructions. So just to make sure, we've got 1 pound dry malt, 7 grams of hops here, 3.5 grams of hops, brew yeast for a American ale yeast, okay, and then the fizz drops. So we've got everything in our kit. We've got everything in our recipe kit. We've got everything that was in our brewing kit, our starter kit. And then the next time that you see us on here will be to brew it. So I'm really excited about this. As you guys can probably imagine, Chrissy thinks I'm a little crazy. My wife thinks I'm crazy, but it's something that I've wanted to try, like I said, for a number of years. I've talked about getting a small kit, and I kept automatically wanting to go bigger even before I bought it. And I thought about getting 1 gallon. I'm like, well, why don't I just get the 5 gallon? And then I'm like, hey, I could do an all grain. So I decided to go and buy this, start with an extract brew, start on very small scale. I may hate it, I may love it, I don't know. But as soon as I figure it out, then I'll be able to go ahead and either brew more or drink the little bit of beer that I'm going to make, the gallon of beer that I'm going to make, and have a nice little kit for novelty. I've also thought about taking this and making root beer. As Brendan said, Brendan wants to help me brew. He can't drink this beer, obviously. He's 9. But I thought maybe if we get the right ingredients, we could brew root beer or some ginger ale or something along those lines that Brendan could drink, and maybe the girls could drink as well. So that's all we have today, and like I said, the next video I'm going to make is actually brewing this, which could possibly be tomorrow. Don't know yet. So thank you.
Don't do drugs or drink beer.
Unless you're an adult, then you can drink the beer.